So the first thing that you do is you come over to the Add New area, and you want to add a new file. It's fairly self-explanatory once you have a look around. Now these are going to be the files that show our clinical prerequisites, our clinical requirements. So I'm just going to quickly browse. I can come down to my Choose File area and browse, and it takes me to my computer's filing system. So I've got a folder for my evidence here, and the next one I'm going to add is my Health Student Checklist. So I'm just going to open that one up, which actually adds it to my file area here, to the upload. So I'm just going to call it Health Student Checklist, and I just have to tick the box that I am entitled to upload this file. So I'm going to save that one and upload it. Okay, so the upload has now finished, so we can just close it here at the top, and that's automatically saved into our assets, and I'll take you there in a second. We're just going to repeat that process. I've got one more file I want to add now. And I'll browse for it first. It's going to be my Hep B certificate, for example. Something I'll remember. Another good habit to get into is to come down and add a tag. You're going to be using Pebble, hopefully throughout most of your degrees, and different evidence that you're going to have in here. So some things are going to be more relevant to certain courses that you do. So it's a good idea to get into the habit of tagging. So if you come down to this View or Add Tag icon, and I can add a tag. You can make these tags up as you go, and I'm going to add HLT131 as my tag, and I just press return for a brand new first time I've used it, and it automatically adds that once it turns into the grayed arrow there. So we can close that, and my file has been tagged. And again, I'll save and upload that. And that one's finished, and again, we can just close that when it's done. So whenever you need to find those again, find where they've gone to. They live now, they're an asset of yours, and they live in your asset store. So you can come to View, Assets, and again that icon corresponds to this icon here, the Asset Store. So you can get to that either way. And you'll notice here your asset store lives right next to your resource centre, so those are you can tab between the two of them there. So now I had already uploaded my blue card asset, and now I've also got, there's the one that I've just uploaded now. So there's the beginning of my evidence that I need to add to my template for the course, and they live in my assets. I'm going to close that now, and we're going to go back to our template, and I'm going to show you how to add these into your template as your evidence. So remember, we went to Resource Centre and For Me. All right, so I'm going to use it. And when I've had a read through, and I know which ones I need to add in, there are some instructions here on how to get these PDFs or other files up linked into this asset. So all I need to do is click here, as this image says, click on this top corner, and I'm going to link my files. And it really, it's very handy. It takes me straight into the area where I've got my documents uploaded. So you need to do it one at a time, but you click on the one that you're using and you can confirm. And it will let you know that your asset has indeed been linked. And then I can repeat that process again. For the next asset that I'd like to confirm. Now, if I get to this point and I realise there's one of them missing, I can easily just click Upload instead of Confirm, and then repeat the process that you saw earlier by choosing the file and uploading it on the go. Once it is uploaded, it will appear in this list, and then you just click Confirm. So once you've linked all your assets, your assessment's now complete, and all you need to do is save it. And because it's already been submitted, or it submits as soon as you save it, that's going to submit to the workspace. Now every time you come back in to edit it, it will automatically update that for you. When you do come back to edit that, if you come back here to this resource area and use that one again, it'll let you know that actually you've already used that. If you open the resource, it'll open the another blank version. So to prevent that happening, we've put in a safety net there so that it will actually already open the one that you've made. But if you'd like to go to the one that you've made here, you need to go to your assets. As soon as you start filling that template in, it becomes your asset. It's no longer a blank resource. And I've got that one there, that's my template, and I haven't actually named it, so it's a good idea to come back in and do that now. You can also see along here, I now have got a green dot there, which means it's been submitted to that workspace, just as another verification that's actually happened. So I'm going to come down and click on it once and just edit that asset now. And this is where I can see I've already got some links here. And I could link my final one there. And I can have a look at my links. And I can see there that I've got all of these things linked to that asset there. And I'm going to choose my, I'm going to name my template now. So alright, so I just need to save that. And you can see when I close it that now that name has been updated in my asset store. The other way to double check what you've already linked is if you come all the way across here to this little tiny little eye, the information button, you can click on that and it brings up all sorts of information about your item, but you can come across here to the links and it shows you exactly which links are already there, and you can actually even just add them straight in here and add the ones that you've uploaded or add some as you go. So that is how you fill in and save and then edit your clinical requirements template.